And welcome to La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. I'm Jesse Von Rudden. Tonight we have only one division that we are qualifying, and that is the street stocks. Let's kick it over to Dan Diker as we are doing qualifying here tonight at the Night of Destruction.
So Tom Farr will be the first out to qualify. I think they're just going to get one lap tonight. 18-2-1-8, 18-2-1-8. Followed out by the 2020 Thomas Sparta Speedway track champion, the number 18 Morpholess Auto 05 Chevy Malibu, Kendall, Wisconsin's Dan Fry. Fireball Lanes and Grill, Dan's Trucking, sponsors on the 2020 Thomas Sparta Speedway track champion. A 17-7-1-5. Next out, the 06 River City Ready Mix 08 Chevy Impala. Coming out of Winona, Minnesota, that's Zach Leach. Zach Leach, sponsored by the CB Shop, JJ's Towing, Auto Center Towing, Roy and Deb, Grandma and Grandpa, and Alex Leach. A little three-wheel motion right there off of turn 4. And Leach is going to put down to 17-5-33. Next out, a couple of track championships under his belt over the past couple of years. The number 90 Morpholess Auto Sales 04 Chevy Malibu out of Kendall, Wisconsin. That is Matt Moore. Valvoline Express Care of Toma and La Crosse, Fireball Lanes Bar and Grill, Shaw's Auto Salvage. If he or Dan Fry win the feature tonight, head to Fireball Lanes at Kendall. You get your first fireball shot on the house. There's quick time, 17-3-49, 17-3-49. Next out, coming out of Toma, his home track is the Thomas Sparta Speedway. Good to see Tim Murphy Sr. He's not in the grandstands tonight. He's actually racing. Good to have Tim Murphy Sr. out from the Thomas Sparta Speedway. Part of the extended Frog family. 17-5-1-4, 17-5-1-4. Next out, the number 83 DeLapp Race Graphics 2002 Acura TL Type S. Out of New Lisbon, Wisconsin, the Jester, Justin DeLapp Sr. He's got his fan club along with him tonight. Justin running two different racetracks, Toma and La Crosse this year, 17-3-98. 17-3-98. Next out, the number 12, Advantage Auto Savage, 01 Pontiac Grand Am. He's spent 33 years of racing on quarter-mile tracks. That's Toma, Wisconsin's Al Bartles. Al Bartles. Got a feature win out here at La Crosse earlier this season. 17-7-75. That brings us to the number 27, Erdman's Auto Body, 04 Pontiac Grand Prix out of Winona, Minnesota, Alex Leach. Pinky Boy. Auto Center Towing, Boondocks Repair, Krause Signs, J&O Collectibles, Graham and Grandpa Inglet, Mom and Dad at Thanks Norton. Should be in our best appearing car competition this year as well. 17-1-4-6. That's close to quick time. 17-1-4-6. Next out, that is quick time, I should say. The number 16 D&Z's One Stop, Zach Racing 03 Pontiac Bonneville from Lone Rock, Wisconsin. Joshua Zacharias picked up a win at Thomas Sparta Speedway this year. Joshua Zacharias, second race here at the La Crosse Speedway. 17-7-3-7, 17-7-3-7. Next up, the number 24, the Shed 2.3 Honda Accord. 17 years old out of Rochester, Minnesota, Spencer Splatter Nevinger. Cycle Pro Sales and Service, all seasons power and sport. And Nicholson Painting on Pony Boy 2. Says thanks, Alex, on the side. Alex is loaning out his ponies this year. 17-9-5-1. 17-9-51. Next out, the number 25 Billy's Custom Vinyl 03 Mitsubishi out of Elroy, Wisconsin. That's Dustin McCracken. Dustin McCracken sliding out of turn 3 into 4. Dustin McCracken, very successful season as well, 17-3-22. 17-3-22. Interesting entry here, the number 98 Larry's Taxidermy, 05 Dodge Magnum Sport Wagon from La Crosse. That's Keith Larson. Just throws her in there in turn 3. Again, that's Keith Larson. 17-6-09. Brings us to the number 94 SBR Engineering 02 Acura TL Type S. Not A or B, it's a Type S. York, Wisconsin, Steve Brozda. Herb's Repair, EPR, No Limits Motorsports, and Rustic Haven on that car. Steve Brozda out of York, Wisconsin. Has a 16.973. That's fast time. 16.973. Next up, the 21M JJ's Towing and Recovery 2000 Chevy Venture. Yes, we let vans run. They're 6 cylinders. Out of Homan, Wisconsin, that's Bernie Lucy. Bernie Lucy. ER Pilot Cars, Wrecked Lawn and Snow, Crazy Train Farms, Across JC's, and Brady Martin Construction sponsors on the minivan. 18549 and 18549. Next up, the number 10K Auto Towing Center, 06 Chevy Malibu. Out of Goodview, Minnesota, Adam Kit Kat Curley. Curley's Embroidery. Think he's in the trailer race of destruction tonight as well. So Steve Brozda currently has fast time. Adam Kit Kat Curley has an 18.575. Next up is 09 Auto Towing Center Dodge Neon from Goodview, Minnesota. Katie Wolf, the only female 6-shooter driver here at La Crosse. Katie Wolf out of Goodview, Minnesota. Got a heat race win earlier this year. (18.961) and 18.961. Next up, the number 13 Crazy Dave's Auto Repair 09 Buick Skylark. Out of Winona, that is Cheeto Hessig. Cheeto Hessig. Clayton's out of Minnesota. 6-pack Racing. Driving John Hubner's nice-looking 6-banger. 19815 and 19815. Next up, the 12T Mullet Militia Racing, Shelley's Garage, 2002 Chevy Monte Carlo out of Baraboo, Wisconsin. Trayton Winicky. Trayton Winicky spent his season at the Thomas Sparta Speedway, bringing that back wheel up off the ground. He drove that awfully hard in and out of the corners. 17.469, 17.469. Next up, the number 45. He comes out of Baraboo, Wisconsin. His name is, yeah, baby, yeah. That's Austin Powers. That's really his name. It is. Mullet Militia Racing Team. Chop a small engine in Logan's Heroes on Austin Powers 45. 17.675. Next up, the number 98. 0.1 looks like Brian Larson's got the 97. We're not sure who's in the 98 won it. He was the 98 all season. So we may have a guest driver in the Larry's Taxidermy 98.1. Yeah, all three Larsons, dad and both sons race, 19.565. Larson number 2 is out. The number 42 Larry's Taxidermy 97 Pontiac Grand Prix. Sponsored by Summit Fire Protection. That is Chris Larson out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Chris Larson with a new hood. It's one of those guys you got to watch every street stock night. 17.134, that's third fastest. That's a good time. Next up, the number 91 No Limits Motorsports. Steve Brozda powered 05 Ford Taurus out of Hickston, Wisconsin. Pete Thompson. Pete Thompson spent the whole year with La Crosse here at La Crosse. Pete's first year driving, and he did a pretty good job this year, 17.532. Down below, the number 97 2002 Ford Taurus out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. That is Brian Larson. Brian Larson. Newer Pontiac for Brian, Grand Prix. $17,792. Next up, the K9 JJ's Towing and Recovery 2000 Acura on Alaska's Reckless John Clausen. Reckless John Clausen, FTC Farms, CW Recovery. He just bought that car off of High School Racing Association driver Joey Miller. And our number 14, Crazy Dave's Auto Repair Entry at La Crosse, Wisconsin. He was your 2020 minivan champ here at La Crosse. That's John Hebner in that Chevy Monte Carlo. John Hebner, 2020 minivan champ here at the La Crosse Speedway. 18,335. Next up, the number 13, No Limits Motorsports, 2002 Acura TL Type S, Bauer Bill Tire and Service Boondocks Repair Entry. Out of Winona, that's Smalls, John Burbach. There's the cronies down there in the Boondocks Repair coats. Got the shirts on? Better. I shouldn't have to come down and check. A little bit chilly for that this evening. 17,505 for Smalls, 17,505. Next out, the number 77, Crazy Dave's Auto Repair 09 Buick Skylark from La Crosse, Rob Stanfield. Rob Stanfield, currently second in Auto Value Street Stock points in your final entry to qualify. A 17,907, 17,907. So unofficially, your quick time qualifier out of York, Wisconsin is Steve Brozda. Congratulations, Steve.
All right, Steve Brozda, your fast qualifier here tonight in our Street Stocks division. Now, folks, remember, we are actually starting everything here at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway a half hour early tonight. That's right. Everything kicks off at 7 o'clock. And looking at the schedule of events that we have here tonight, you do not want to miss this one. We have the steel wall. We have the big air. We have the monster trucks. We have a burnout competition, the T-bone crash, of course, the street stock feature as well, and more monster trucks, the rollover, and of course the trailer race of destruction. We've seen some of these trailers. You can kind of see some of them parked in the back over here. This one's going to be an absolutely chaotic event tonight. You want to make sure you come down here to the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway and you enjoy it, because it's going to be a beautiful night. But if you can't, remember to tune in to KQEG TV Sunday night at 7 p.m. for the rebroadcast of tonight's Night of Destruction. You want to make sure that you are there to watch it. Even if you are here competing, make sure you tune in and watch it, because, folks, it's going to be a great broadcast. Well, for Dan Diker and everyone here at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway, I'm Jesse Von Ruden. We'll catch you next time with more qualifying right here on KQEG.